This is Penn Sunday School.
I saw that on Real Time with Bill Maher. There was they had Salman Rushdie on Friday, and he was talking about what's happening with the terrorist attacks in the Middle East. And if you want to know anything about that, you go to Salman Rushdie. I mean, there's no reason to hear what I have to say about that when you've got the guy. The guy that knows everything. The guy who was raised Muslim or raised in a Muslim culture. The book makes very clear that his dad was an atheist, but raised in a Muslim culture and has studied, at university, studied this. You don't need me to say anything about this when you have Salman Rushdie, but I
just can't stop anyway.
I wish we would just stop talking about what the rape victim was wearing.
Yes.
Just cut that out. Every single newscaster says, this horrible 14-minute film, which sounds to me, when they talk about the video that they claim set this all off, it's exactly like saying, she was dressed really slutty, but she still shouldn't have been raped. She was wearing a really short skirt, but she still shouldn't have been raped. You do not ever say a word about what the rape victim was wearing. It doesn't matter if she was naked with a sign above her head that says, fuck me. It is still rape. It doesn't matter if she was a prostitute. It is still rape. And not only is it still rape, but you also do not mention, you do not blame the victim for the crime. You do not say she shouldn't have been wearing that short skirt at that time of night walking in that neighborhood. Because what we are trying to be as civilized people is people who women can walk dressed anywhere they want, anywhere they want, anytime they want, because that is part of an individual liberty that must be protected by civilization. It does not matter what they say bothered them that insulted Islam. The fact is, we do not live in a theocracy. We do not have those rules. We have freedom of speech. It doesn't matter whether they were upset by this 14-minute film or whether they were upset by gay marriages, whether you don't even mention what they were upset about. They killed an ambassador. Right. End of story. I don't want to hear any more about, but that skirt was just so far above her knees. It's really, you can understand why. No, we can't understand why they did it. Rape is wrong 100%. Yeah. There is no way to mitigate it, and there is no way that the family of the rape victim goes, she was a little out of line. She kind of dressed a little bit No, it doesn't matter what she was wearing, and it does not matter what they say bothered them about the United States culture. It does not matter whether the movie was good, bad, or indifferent, or even existed, or whatever. If the filmmaker lied to the actors... like that's unique in this case, then maybe there's internal stuff to do there. Nothing to do with killing the ambassador. And that's all I'm going to... Everything that's sensible that gets said about that. Everything that gets said about that's...
Why doesn't our president say that? Why doesn't Romney say that? Why doesn't somebody just go, hey, you know what? This is our life. We're not playing by. We're not in that club. I mean, really, we're going back to the Rob Pike thing.
Yeah, I don't know why. Salman Rushdie.
Salman did, yes,
does say this, and Bill Maher says that pretty much straight out. And it's not. There are people who are freedom of speech nuts. And they're all kind of saying that. But every single article in the New York Times, I believe every one that I've read, has said, disgusting 14-minute film, uncalled for, insulting, amateurish. Why even say? Amateurish. Why even say anything about it? They were upset because they have this culture that is different from ours. We have freedom of speech. And many, 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 many people have fought and died for that freedom of speech. And we don't just piss it away in one sentence by saying, hey, she wasn't wearing a bra. No, nothing to do with any of that. But, okay, I've gotten sidetracked.